In this video, we're going to be discussing infinitive phrases in sentence structure and grammar. So an infinitive phrase is a type of phrase where any phrase is a group of words making up a particular purpose. There are actually several different types of phrases, such as prepositional phrases, appositive phrases, and gerund phrases, and participial phrases, which we can discuss in a future video. But today we're going to be focusing on one specific type of phrase, the infinitive phrase. So this is a very interesting type of phrase here, and basically what it is a noun or modifier, adjective or adverb, made from the verb itself combined with the to form. So basically what you have with an infinitive phrase is you have a noun, adjective, or adverb. For example, in this case, the noun eat. So it's regular noun here, the noun eat, combined with the to form. So to eat, that's making it into an infinitive phrase. The to is the key here. So you've got to eat, which makes it the entire infinitive a noun form. So you would treat that as a noun. So eat, in this case, is the noun that's being modified by the infinitive phrase. In the sentence, to eat is always a pleasure. So that's the sentence where eat is the subject of the infinitive. So we also have a possible additional form of an infinitive where the subject could be an adjective, where we have the entire thing acting as an adjective. The beverage to drink. What kind of beverage is it? It's the beverage to drink, the one preferred. So that's what the infinitive is doing in this case, where the subject is an adjective, which makes the entire infinitive form an adjective. So you treat this as one large adjective. Okay, the beverage to drink, the infinitive form, is mossberry tea. And finally, we have the third infinitive type, the adverb form, where the infinitive basically acts as an adverb, where we have to kill here. And in this sentence, the entire sentence, the to kill part, describes the action of living here. So it's describing this here verb, lives, and the infinitive is modifying that, which makes it an adverb. So to kill is an adverb in this sentence. Lives, to kill. So that's verb and then adverb. So we've got an adverb infinitive form, we've got an adjective infinitive form, and a noun infinitive form. 3 different types the infinitive phrase can come in. So we also have the hidden infinitive, which is another concept with infinitive phrases that describes there's always an infinitive phrase to. There's always the to form hiding in most sentences, where it's called the bare infinitive. So, for example, in this sentence, the everyday sentence you would hear as, we made Phoenix steal the eagles. We're forcing him to steal the eagles. But, in fact, there's a hidden to in there that we don't say. It's the to that's part of the infinitive form, to steal. So that's really part of the sentence there. It's that hidden bare infinitive that's making up the sentence there. There's always going to be a to in front of an infinitive form. Okay, so now we have the one-word concept with infinitives, and this basically states that any infinitive in the to form is considered as one word. So for example, the phrase to be or not to be, that would be only 4 words, because to be is considered one word. 1, 2, 3, 4. So basically when you have any infinitive form, to eat, to drink, to kill, to steal, any of that, that's considered as one word. Okay, so we also have the no split infinitives rule in grammar. So you can't split infinitives. What that means is an infinitive, as we said before, is only considered one word. So therefore, we cannot interrupt an infinitive phrase by throwing in another word between the to and the subject of the infinitive. So here's the to. In this wrong example, we have to. Then this never here, that's splitting the infinitive from the subject, which is visit. So to never visit is wrong because you've got that never in there, and that's splitting this infinitive. So it should be, after the incident, they never wanted to visit the other world again. It should just be to visit, with the never moved out here. So any additional describing words, like adjectives in this case, should always be outside the infinitive phrase because you don't want to split that infinitive. And here, we have a diagram of the infinitive phrase form with a sentence diagramming courtesy of Michael Clay Thompson and Rural Fireworks Press. So this diagram essentially states this sentence, which contains an infinitive phrase, to drink mossberry tea. It's this huge circle here, the subject. On the left side of the line, that's the subject. The full sentence is, to drink mossberry tea is a blissful experience. You've got the predicate here is, this is a LVP, or linking verb predicate. This is here is forming an equation between the subject and this part of the sentence down here, which contains the subject complement. So, to drink mossberry tea equals a blissful experience. This here is part of the subject complement, which complements or describes filling in the main subject. So this is how a sentence containing an infinitive phrase would appear in a sentence diagramming format. Okay, that pretty much covers everything, all interesting topics on infinitive phrases, which again is a noun or modifier made from the verb combined with the to form. To eat, to drink, to steal, any of those is an infinitive phrase. The to form combined with the actual noun, adjective, or adverb. 3 forms there. So that's pretty much it for this video on infinitive phrases in grammar and sentence structure.